Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about function of the form elements. Now remember in the last videos, we said that form elements are the cell portions of the blood. So here we have red blood cell, and red blood cell, their function is to carry oxygen and carbon dioxide. Now for platelets, their function is for blood clotting. Now for basophils are important for allergy. So how can we remember that basophils are important for allergy? So we go ahead and say that I am allergic to basil. So allergic for allergy, basil for basophil. Okay, now eosinophils are important for allergy and parasitic worm infection. Okay, so how can we remember that eosinophils are important for allergy and parasitic worm infection? We can say this sentence: Ew, I'm allergic to worms. So the ew will be for eosinophil. Allergic for allergy. Worm will be for parasitic worm infection. Now for monocytes, monocytes can become macrophages. Now let's talk about macrophages now. So macrophages are important for chronic inflammation and eat junk. So how can we remember that macrophages eat junk? Now just think of eating a Big Mac is like eating junk. All right. Now, so when you think about this, what do we mean by eating junk? So eat junk is like saying these cells can eat bacteria and like cellular debris, for example. Now, for neutrophils, neutrophils are important for acute inflammation. Neutrophils also eat junk. So again, we already talked about what eating junk means. Now, and neutrophil is also important for fighting acute bacterial infection. So how can we remember neutrophil have this function? So just remember when it is new, it is Q. So you have Q here. So when we say new means neutrophil, Q for acute inflammation and acute bacterial infection. Now, and how can we remember that neutrophil also eat junk? So think of eating junk is also a form of nutrition for neutrophils. Okay, now let's talk about B cells now. Now, B cells make antibodies, and B cell is important for humoral immunity. Okay, so how can we remember that B cells can make antibodies? We say it like this: B cells make antibodies. So we can say B for B cell, B for body. So B cells make antibodies. Okay. Now, isn't that the way we just said it now? B cell make antibodies. It's kind of funny, and the word funny, humorous, sounded like humoral. So you can remember that B cells is important for humoral immunities. Now, so what about T cell? T cells are for tumor and virus infected cells. So they fight tumor and virus infected cells. But know that the type of T cell, the particular type of T cell that actually fight tumor and viral infected cell is called cytotoxic T cells. And T cells have a few different kinds. And one of the kinds of T cells is called cytotoxic T cells. And cytotoxic T cells are the one that fight tumors and viral infected cells. Now, also know that T cell is for cell-mediated immunity. So how can you remember that T cell is for cell-mediated immunity? We can say that T cell for cell-mediated immunity. So T cell for cell-mediated immunity. So then you can Remember it that way. Alright, so the last one here is called NK cells. So NK cells is important for fighting tumors or viral infected cells, just like cytotoxic T cells. Okay, we just talked about the details of the function of the form elements. Now, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.